So they ate a meal together, and it was a special meal. It was called the Passover, remembering how God had rescued his people, how he had saved them. Now, do you remember there were a couple of items of food and drink which are mentioned in the story? What were they? Did you get this one? And did you get this one? There was bread and, well, wine, juice I've got. And the bread, Jesus said, this is my body, broken for you. And the wine, he said, this is my blood, poured out for you. Very strange things to say. And he said, do this in remembrance of me. And actually that's something that we do at church sometimes. We do something called communion. We're going to learn a little bit more about what Jesus meant by his body being broken and his blood being poured out in the next few weeks. Now, you've done very well, I assume, but before I go, I've got one more thing for you. We're going to do a new memory verse. And if you could look it up, it's from Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. And it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Now there's lots of different ways that we can be afraid, or we can have fear. There's lots of different kinds of fear. Some not so good. But this one that it's talking about is not being scared of coming to talk to God. It's about understanding how big and how strong and how powerful and how holy God is. And if we understand that, well, that's the first step in being wise. So what was the passage again? Or what was the verse? Did you get it? Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. I'd love you to have a go at that this week. I'm going to as well, because you can see I've got my Bible. I've not quite learned it yet. And if you want to do any kind of arty thing, like writing it down and colouring it in, or doing some kind of craft, I don't know, I'm not very good at crafts, then we'd love to see pictures of them. If you could do it, or a wee video, that would be great. Thank you so much, guys, and we really look forward to seeing you, and we'll be praying for you over the week. Bye!